Let's see. I'll check out the electronics while I'm here. Though, this looks like a mess here. They are remodeling this Walmart, and that's obviously a side effect. A bunch of stuff just hanging around in random piles. Anyway. I see that they have no game systems here of the next gen. Just the stuff that works with them, though. So if you're lucky enough to snag a next-gen system, you would have no trouble getting extra controllers, since they have the PlayStation 5 controllers all right here. There's like 4 different versions. The original one and 3 other color schemes. Oh, there's another color scheme that's out of stock, but it's good to see that they have a nice variety. And they still have the PlayStation 4 ones, controllers. So if you need a new controller, a PlayStation 4 one, you can get one. In fact, the PlayStation 4 controller right there is $60. The others are $64. So you save $5 by getting the one for $59. That's not too bad. Oh. Looks like they have charging docks. Yep. That's good to know. Yep. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna see if I see any sim kits. Because if there are... Oh, wait. There's a turbo hotspot, too. Let's see. Share the internet with up to... Let's see. Hello. Do you know if that turbo hotspot from AT&T has any, is that 5G capable or LTE?
I'm not 100% sure. I can look.
Okay, yeah. Also, I was wondering what kind of plans they have. Maybe they'd have it listed on the back of the box. Because it wouldn't be a phone plan, and that seems to be all they have listed here. Oh, wait, mobile hotspot. Okay, I see. Okay, so 25 for 5 gigabytes, 35 for 15, and unlimited max 45. Unlimited data with 5G. Let's see. Oh, wait, that might...
Oh, that is a phone plan because it gives you the 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot and 100 gigabytes of cloud storage HD streaming.
So, but 15 for 35 is not too bad, I suppose, but... No. It's probably better to get 150 gigabytes for 100. Yeah, because I think you're paying less per gigabyte by getting that, because you're like getting 50 gigabytes for... It's like paying 100 for, on Verizon for 100 gigabytes and the rest are free.
Oh, wow.
pretty much. That's essentially if you're paying. It's like you're paying a dollar per gigabyte and getting 50 extra gigabytes for free.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to that, they're ripping you off. But I suppose.
They just transferred me over here yesterday, so I'm trying to learn everything.
Oh, are you from another Walmart or?
No, a different department.
Huh.
Yeah, I did the online grocery pickup. So I did, if you did any online orders, I was the one that shopped those.
Okay, I don't usually do online orders, but it's good to know that they have people doing it, and that's probably why they have to have so many self-checkouts, because they can't man them all.
Yeah, I think they just cleaned out the front end on people.
That's good.
I'm gonna grab this out of this case for this guy.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to see it. Yeah, I don't know if that's 5G capable, but I'm not sure I'd have 5G access where I'm at anyway. So.
Really?
I'm not sure, at least not on AT&T. I know T-Mobile, I have 5G and possibly 5G UC based on the map. It looks like I might have. Though I'm not 100% sure on that, but anyway.
Yeah, I wish I knew more for you, honestly.
Yeah, oh well.
Sorry about that, sir.
I suppose 25 isn't bad if you just have $25 cash and you just want to get something quick. How much is that, really? So, $50?
Yeah, it looks like 50 plus tax, and then or the 49 plus tax, and then.
I suppose if you need to have the hotspot with you in your pocket while you're in stores, you're probably better off with the AT&T one because of Verizon. I noticed the Total Wireless had horrible data access inside Sam's Club.
Oh, really? Yeah, these buildings like Sam's Club and Walmart, everything is metal pretty much. So
AT&T for some reason is designed to be able to punch through anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of the cool things that I thought was nice about AT&T.
I have US Cellular and Hobby Lobby. The data wasn't acting right, so it's a good thing I have an AT&T as a backup. Mm-hmm. That's good. It's probably so that way they don't get sued by first responders responding to a store emergency, because then if they don't have data access, then AT&T's in violation of their contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah, FirstNet contract. Okay. They're the ones responsible for making sure, with the FirstNet government contract, to make sure first responders have access to the FirstNet network.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's great.
That's a great way to ensure that you have access to data. Have one line with AT&T as a backup. So
yeah. Never miss a call again.
Yeah, that's good. End up educating technology workers. That's good. Okay, here's a track phone SIM kit. This looks good if if you have an unlocked phone and you want to pop a SIM in. Unfortunately, it is an NVNO of Verizon now. So, if you have horrible or no Verizon coverage, you're going to be messed up having this. Or if you end up having to work in a building that has horrible Verizon coverage as far as data goes, it could be pretty bad that way too. And it might have a lower priority than a Verizon prepaid right over here. But they do have SIM kits here. So I suppose if you want to get a Verizon prepaid, you might as well just buy a Verizon SIM kit. It's the same price as TracFone, and you might have a higher priority than TracFone. There's Total Wireless. Total Wireless is a subsidiary of TracFone, and that's it. Has always run on the Verizon network. So my experience with Total Wireless made me realize that Verizon's not so good. At least their NVNOs could be crappy, so I'm glad the phone eventually unlocked so I could pop in my AT&T SIM and upgrade from the old SE to the second gen SE. Looks like Boost Mobile, which runs on Verizon towers. It's essentially an NVNO of Verizon, but it's owned by Dish. So it would have the added benefit of taking advantage of Dish native coverage wherever available. And they have the internet plan. It's likely on a lower priority than AT&T prepaid, so you might experience. It's on a lower priority than I believe Cricket, because I've heard about it tending to be slower than Cricket, but it's pretty much running on the same network, so you're still gonna get a connection. It just will not be as robust as Cricket, but if you need something where you can actually get a signal, even if it's not the fastest in the world, that's a good option. Straight Talk, as far as I know, this one's, it looks like they have a SIM activation kit. Unfortunately, this one is going to cost you $53.88. But it looks like with that price, you get a plan with 15 gigabytes of hotspot data, which is not bad. You'd be surprised how what kind of horrible offerings you get from other carriers. 15 gigabytes of hotspot is not too bad. Even some postpaids limit to less. And this right here, this unlimited max right here, looks like this one only gives you 10 gigabytes. So you're better off if you can make use of Verizon coverage, getting this one and getting 5 more. Granted, it's a $55 plan as opposed to a $45 plan, but if you need more hotspot data, then you have no choice but to pay a higher rate and hope that it has good coverage. Anyway, here's various routers. These look like gaming routers. That's good. Okay. Interesting. It looks like they might have cable modems in here too. That's good if you don't want to pay whatever gateway fee there may be. If you're trying to cut your cable bill as much as possible, you'd end up having a huge upfront cost buying a cable modem, but you have the added benefit of buying the best router available. That way, if the router acts up, you don't have to reset the modem. You don't have to reset the modem, just the router, by having it separate. But with a gateway where it's both modem and router, you end up having to reset the modem and router combo, which means that your internet goes down while it goes through the reset process. That's one reason why people use cell phones, smartphones. Having something for when their internet goes down so that they can still watch a YouTube channel, a YouTube show they were watching without issue. There are tablet plans you can get and stuff like that. There's so many options. T-Mobile has an expensive expensive phone plan. The most expensive one they have is $90. And that $90 plan grants you 40 gigabytes of hotspot. So if you need 40 gigabytes of hotspot at top speed, that's the plan to get. But it's gonna be $90. But as far as I know, you have unlimited data priority because that's Magenta Max. Essentially, you'd be able to use as much data as you need to, and you won't have any connectivity issues. You won't end up losing access to data abruptly because there is no data cap. Unfortunately. London broil. Gross. Okay. A couple porterhouse steaks. That should be good. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's any other sales on meats, but I'm not in the mood to buy a London broil. Let's see. What's the date today? Use or freeze? By today, so I'm gonna throw them in the freezer. It's easy enough to thaw them, but I want to have them frozen because I'm not cooking them today. I'm cooking tacos. Okay. Oh, when that starts stinking up the storm. Okay. In a deep fryer. Okay. We're gonna be checking out using their new self-checkouts and hope that the self-checkouts are not experimental. What I mean is, I hope they're done with the beta testing of the hardware. I don't like being a beta tester of buggy technology. That's pretty much why I don't buy the newest thing right when it comes out. I eventually got the 13 Pro Max, but I waited until the 14's ready to drop in about half a year. That way I have something that's been perfected, because over the years they make improvements. For example, the SE 2020 gets a better score than what's listed in the benchmark app I'm in the Benchmark website. Okay. Two porterhouses.
Insert card or select payment type.
These ones are newer and fancier. But they're still basically the same as some of the older ones as far as. They're just updated versions of the older ones.
Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
I found it. I did. The pricing. Yeah, that's what's the self-checkout process with these newer self-checkout machines. They seem to